Well, hello, everybody.
Good evening.
Good evening. So surprise, surprise, everyone. Our special guest tonight is Samantha.
Hello.
I am playing in duplicate somewhere. I've got to go find it. Where is it playing? Oh, no. I'm already having technical difficulties. No, I'm just being a moron. Apparently, it's just on somewhere, and I can't figure out where. I'm hearing us in duplicate. What did I do? Okay, well, it seems to have stopped. Surprise! Technical problems.
We're gonna get a yellow flag.
That's been my whole day, so I mean, I'm feeling you.
I actually have a new thing for that. Hang on, I'll play it.
Rosalind, you're new here, so here's the thing. Loose. I can't get it right. What is happening? Wait, what's going on?
Oh boy.
Yeah. I have to give him a little bit of hell. Oh goodness. Well, hello, chat. Hello. I'm trying to say hello to everyone. Oh, well, thank you, Chucky. Radiant as ever. Okay. Maybe it's just the bright lights in here. Thank you so much. And yes, we've got Cynthia saying hello, Miss Samantha, Venom, and Rosalind. Hello, Cynthia.
Hello, your mom.
And your mom is here. And
my mom?
No, that's her name.
Oh.
Your mom.
Oh, your mom. Your mom.
That's her name. Yeah, I love it.
I think my mom's actually going to join too, the chat. So.
Oh, excellent. Well, we'll keep our eyes open for her. Mel Klomp came in with the 5. Says, thank you, Samantha. Much love and respect to you. Thank you, Mel. I appreciate that. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, I am present. I did show up today. I am feeling better, much better today. I think I slept till like 10:30 this morning, so apparently I needed some rest. Oh, goodness. Well, hello, all the lurkers. Hello, chat. I wanted to talk to Samantha more about her experience with LP in a different environment, like somebody who has seen her inside of a home, relationships and how that all comes together. And chat, sometimes I won't necessarily pay attention to you because I'll be listening to Samantha. So I'm not ignoring you. We can take questions at the end, but I appreciate everyone showing up and supporting Samantha. Samantha, I'm very proud of you, and I'm proud of all of you, actually, for just being willing to be so transparent with your experience.
Yeah, no problem. I'm happy to help any way that I can.
Yes. Yeah, shine a light on just some of this craziness.
Yeah, it's definitely a crazy roller coaster ride.
Okay, so just for anybody who is here who doesn't know who you are, would you like to explain how you are related to LP?
Well, thankfully, I'm not related to her anymore, but at one point, she was my stepmother for 10 years. She was married to my dad from the time I was about 18 months until approximately 12 years old. So long time.
Wow.
But yeah, that's how I know her and know of her. And
yeah, well, I didn't realize you were that young.
Yeah, she likes to get the kids young, when she goes after them.
Why do you think that is?
Because she wants to be a mom so bad, but she couldn't have any more kids.
Okay, so you just think she enjoyed being a mother?
I mean, I think she enjoys the perks of what you get when you have children, because she lived off the state most of the time.
Gotcha. So I'm not going to ask you about your mom and her story or Ashley's story, because I kind of feel like that's theirs to tell. So yep. I really want to focus on you and hear your voice in all of this, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and your brothers too. I mean, I'm not going to go too deep into any of their stuff. But where were you living at the time that you first ended up with LP?
My dad was in the military, and believe we were still here in Iowa. So he was married to my mom, Catherine,
Right.
and he met Lacey somewhere. I don't know where. Probably somewhere she shouldn't have been. But he met her, and then she kind of like, did her little swoop in and charming thing. And he ended up leaving my mom for her.
So when you say charming thing, that's almost unbelievable to me. So
Yeah,
what does that mean?
because she did used to be a very beautiful person on the outside, never on the inside, but on the outside she was a beautiful person. She, blonde hair, blue eyes. I mean, she tiny petite thing, and so I mean she could charm a guy pretty easily that way. So I mean, not saying my mom was the same. She was beautiful as well. It's just,
Yeah, I've seen pictures of
they
your
were,
mom. She's
yeah,
very, very pretty.
I think they were just having issues and it just turned into something more, and that's how that all happened.
Right. So was your dad active military when they were together?
Yes.
Okay. Was he the one that was stationed in Germany?
Correct.
Oh.
Yeah, I graduated kindergarten in Germany.
Wow.
So, question about Germany. Was that with your mom when he was stationed there, or was that with LP?
That was with, can I say Lacey? Do you care?
You say whatever you want to say.
Okay, I call her Lacey because that's what I know her by. But that was with Lacey, and so it was Lacey, my dad, me, my brother, and then Lacey's 2 daughters.
Okay.
You were all in Germany then.
Yep.
Were there any issues in Germany?
I mean, not that were brought out to the public. Like, I mean, obviously there was always issues within the home, but in the public, there was never. Somebody said they thought that she had some sort of charge or some, I don't know, and I discussed it with my dad, and he was like, "No, nothing happened in Germany." And so I was like, I didn't think anything happened in Germany, but somebody thought maybe DHS was involved or something, but I don't think that was the case.
Yeah, there's been a lot of speculation about Germany, and it's not something, nothing that I can actually even find any information on at all. So I can't comment on it or, confirm or deny anything. I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't know at all. So she was there with you guys, all 5 of you. And then did the military move him back to the States?
Yeah, we were there for about 3 years. And then they moved us to Missouri.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so Missouri.
Was it Missouri? Yeah, it was Missouri after Germany. And we lived in a duplex there. And that
But what time frame was this?
So I would have been probably 6, so maybe 1990.
Okay.
We lived in Missouri from 90 to 92, 93, somewhere in there. Because we got back to Iowa, I know, right before the flood of 93. So yeah, I think that's the timeline, if I remember correctly.
That's an interesting timeline.
Was Missouri military housing, or was that off base?
It was also military housing.
Okay.
Wow. What was her relationship with your father like? From your perspective?
Very hectic and toxic and not good.
Not good. So they did not get along?
Most of the time, no.
What do you feel like they were mainly, what were the problems that you can, from the outside looking in as a child, what do you think they were?
She was a control freak. And she, if my dad didn't want to, say, for instance, punish Tommy for something he did 6 hours ago because he wasn't home, and now she wants him to punish him for it. And he's like, no, because that doesn't teach them anything. You
Right.
punish them at the time of
Right.
the incident. So, if he, just said, no, it's not going to do anything because he doesn't even know he's in trouble for at this point. Well,
Right.
then she freaks out. And I mean, she was a pick up lamps and chairs and whatever and throw it across the room type person.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's lots of things thrown. She actually one time did run at my dad with a butcher knife at my grandma's house.
Wow.
And you saw this?
Yes. We
Oh
were
my
all
gosh.
there.
I'm so sorry.
As a child with her, did she openly talk about things like we hear her do with the child she has now?
Give
Like
me
no
like a for
filter?
instance. Oh yeah. Definitely. I mean,
So
she's never.
you heard all the family secrets of
Oh
what
yeah.
should be between man and woman instead of child. Okay.
Yeah.
Just out there for everyone.
Well, a lot of the
Wow.
time, she drank quite a bit, so she would say, whatever she wanted,
Yeah.
and didn't care if we were listening or not.
Wow. And so this was you're talking about a decade of your life, basically the first decade of your life.
Pretty much, yeah.
What do you feel like was the thing that ended that relationship?
Between my dad and her.
Mm-hmm.
I think he just got tired of living the life that they were living, and he wanted better for his kids. And I mean, my brother was in and out of trouble all the time, and I think that has a lot to do with how she treated him through his whole life. That we were when we were with her,
Right.
she always singled him out and was always, Tommy did this, Tommy did that. You need to punish him for the, whatever. But to be fair, like we all did stuff. Like we were
Right.
kids. Like,
Right. Right. Well,
but I don't
go
know. For
ahead.
some reason, she always singled him out, and I think that has a lot to do with how he turned out and the way he is now.
Okay. Well, I don't want to, put too much on him right now.
No,
So,
it's fine.
she
I'm
wasn't.
not gonna. Yeah.
Yeah. So she wasn't the disciplinarian.
No, she didn't want to discipline. She wanted my dad to do it all the time.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know, because she's actually, because when she had other children, she had no trouble slapping them and whatever. I mean, after when she was a single parent, so I don't understand why she constantly was trying to get my dad to punish us.
Do you think the military, being on a military base, maybe she was a little bit more reserved in her punishment and thought if she did it, she'd have to answer to the military, where if he did it, it was more on him instead of her?
Possibly. I mean, she did discipline us in other ways, like for instance, she would make us walk up and down the stairs for, I don't know, an hour.
What?
Like literally a flight of stairs. They were straight up, and we had to go to the top, turn around, and walk in a file, like single file line, all of us.
Wow.
And it would be like, it was almost like she forgot about us, and we'd be like, "Can we stop?" Nope. Now you have more time. Like,
Oh Lord.
we've been doing this forever. Like,
right. So she would do more of that sort of like just keeping you active, moving constantly, or doing something along those lines as a discipline, as opposed to actual.
yeah. I mean,
spare
there
the
were
rod
times
kind of thing.
where she did physically do stuff to Tommy, like slap him or whatever, which he eventually got back at her, and I think she kind of quit after that. He ended up hitting her back once.
So sorry. I mean, you shouldn't have to know that. You shouldn't have to have gone through that.
Yeah.
So she never got physical with you.
Not with me personally. I pretty much never got in trouble throughout my whole life. I mean, my dad, even after she was gone, Like, I did stuff that I shouldn't have been doing. But my dad is a very, like, I don't know, more of like a gentle parent, I guess. He doesn't think that, beating your kid is the way to go. It takes things away that I want, like my car, for instance, things like that. But
Right.
and I think a lot of it had to do with, she constantly was like, the second he walked in the door, she's like, Tommy did this, you need to beat his, you know what? And
Right.
he's just like, who wants to come home to that every single day?
No
No.
one should, and no child should. I mean, even if you're misbehaving, there's other alternatives than
Right. And then all day,
threatening of that.
right. And then all day it's, you wait till your dad gets home, he's gonna whoop your butt, blah blah blah. Like, and so then he's scared all day long. And I'm talking, he's like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 at this time. Like, I can't imagine how it felt all the time.
One, I think that could also be some of that generation ahead of me anyway, was a lot like that, like wait till your father gets home kind of approach to discipline. So, I mean, I think we've grown as a society since then, but I think that was fairly common for a lot of people, unfortunately, and I think it did cause a lot of people to be a little, screwy.
Yeah, no, definitely physical discipline was a lot more common back then, but
yeah,
I don't know. I think she made it sort of like I don't know, just almost like an instigation type. Like, it wasn't just, you just wait till your dad gets home because I'm not dealing with this. It would be, I'm going to remind him and remind him and remind him that he's going to be home and he's going to beat you.
Right.
Which I don't know if my dad ever actually put full force into it, because he's just not that type of person. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I wasn't present during those times. He would like take him into the bedroom and supposedly do like spank him with a belt or whatever they supposedly did at that time. I don't know, but it wouldn't be in front of us. He would actually remove the situation from.
Got you. Well, yeah, make it a conversation in private. I appreciate that. Was now we've seen a fair bit of lawsuits that also included your dad's name. Was she financially abusive to your father?
Financially abusive?
Mm-hmm. Like, did she spend more money than she should have, get in trouble with stuff like that? I mean, there seems to be some debt that accumulated.
Yeah, I'm not sure about how all of that panned out, but I know that we did struggle with money for a long time. She would try to make us drink evaporated milk and eat cornmeal, whatever crap, I don't know, whatever she got from the food pantry, basically. Because she did spend money on things that she shouldn't have been spending money on.
Well, what kind of things?
Like alcohol.
Oh, really?
Yeah, alcohol. I don't know what else she would spend money on, but she's never really worked, so it's not like she had money. Like, she wasn't buying gas or like stuff for work. Like, she's never, the only job she's ever had that I know of that was an actual job was Home Depot.
Home Depot. Yeah, I think we saw that in the court, documents.
Yeah, that was like after I was out of the picture.
Right. So she wasn't as she would put it, an exotic dancer at the time.
Oh, sorry. Forgot about that. Yeah. So she definitely was that.
Okay. So she did work while she was, while you were in the home with her.
She did work. If you call that work. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I guess some people call it work to get through college or whatever, but
yeah, no judgment on that.
Yeah,
but no, I'm just curious if she had gainful employment.
She had that employment, not like consistently. Like, it'd be one place and then she'd quit doing that and then she'd go to a different place.
Okay. Did you guys stay in the same home for a long period of time?
Yes.
Okay. So it wasn't a lot of moving around.
No,
except for the military.
Before 1993, we moved like 3 or 4 times, but
that's not too bad for military.
No, it wasn't. But then we had a little house on the south side of Des Moines for a short time, and then we moved to our basically the house I consider that I grew up in 1993, and then we were there until I was 16. So that would have been I don't know, what is that, 15 years?
Seems like 15 years. But they were only married 10 of those years?
Even after she left, me and my dad stayed.
Oh, you stayed in the same home. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
And my brother when he was around.
Right.
Did it seem like she had maybe a thing against men? Like you said, she went after your brother and would punish your brother, always on him. Did it seem like she favored you as the daughter, and the boys were just, they were the boys?
Well, there was only just my brother he was only child boy. And yes, I do think she favored me a lot over even her own children. And I don't know why that is, but maybe it was because I was youngest. I don't know. But yeah, and then it would be her own two children, and then Tommy was last. Like he was always in trouble for something, but something / nothing, basically.
Right. What was she like with her daughters? If you remember.
I think from what I remember, it was up and down, and when they were younger, it was somewhat okay. But when they got to be a little bit older, that's when she started like treating them worse. And I don't know like why that would be, but she, name calling and just, I don't know. She's just not a motherly person. She's just, and
right.
If you've ever heard anything about her mother, you can probably figure out why.
I've just heard stories about her mother, but I've never heard, it's stories. It's just stories, right?
Well, her mother tried to get us taken from my dad and her numerous times.
So. Okay, so you are one of the kids involved in that, in the bumper sticker.
She actually did get us taken at one point, and my dad went to Minnesota and didn't leave until we were back in his custody. He was like, I'm not leaving this state until you get my kids back to me, because we didn't do anything.
What was that like?
I don't remember everything. I remember little bits and pieces. So Marcia was able to see us, but this is what my dad tells me. And okay. I don't remember this, but it kind of freaks me out a little bit. My dad says that Marcia, the grandmother, whatever she is, was involved in an underground organization of some sort where they supposedly are trying to save children from their abusive parents.
Mm-hmm.
So they actually stole the children to save them and then brought them to this underground organization, and that's where we were staying.
So you weren't even staying with her?
Sometimes she would take us to her house, but yeah, we were apparently in a place with a bunch of strangers. So that makes me worry a little.
Yeah.
So basically a type of organization that deals a lot that I've even heard of, where there's custody issues and parents usually go off the map with a child and they help them relocate or keep them hidden until the child is 18 or older.
One parent or the other. Yeah. Or in our case, we were taken from both parents. So what happened was we went to her house. She agreed to watch us while Lacey and my dad had a weekend or whatever to themselves because they hadn't had time alone. And so they brought us there, and then she refused to give us back. So
there were some pretty dark allegations as to why she did that. Are you aware of those?
Oh, I've heard all kinds of stories. I'm
but
not sure what you're
none of
talking
that was
about.
true. Well, there's stories of being tied up and
No, that's not true.
okay,
No,
that's good.
It never
That's
happened.
a relief. That's a huge relief.
Never happened.
Something about dressing you up, not you specifically, but somebody in lingerie and taking pictures.
I'm not aware of that either.
Okay. So unfounded. So some of those allegations may be glamorized for her own mission.
What do you think?
Yeah, Marcia said that we were hung from our ankles from the door or something like that. Yeah, something stupid like that. I don't know. I was like, what are you talking about?
So that to me sounds like I don't know why I don't know why a person would do that. Why would you make up a story like that? I mean, if there was a legitimate reason to take the children, take you, what why make up that?
No clue.
It makes no sense to me.
I think both Marcia and Lacey were abused as children. And I think that's where the Munchausen by proxy comes into play. And I don't know if these are things that maybe happened to her and she was saying that they happened to someone else because that's how they save someone. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm very, very happy to hear that none of that was true.
No, nobody was ever tied up. Nobody was ever no. I mean,
that's good.
He wasn't nice by any means.
Just
and
my dad more of a yeller.
Yeah, my dad would have never allowed that kind of behavior ever. Even if she was like, "Oh, I think we need to do this," he would have been like, "I don't freaking think so." Because I mean, he grew up in a very loving home, so
wow,
opposite of her.
It's just so unfortunate that they ended up crossing paths. But so after they split up and he had you kids, did she ever try to get guardianship of you or anybody else?
Yes, she continued to try to see me through stopping at my friends' houses if I was over there. I don't know how she knew I was there, but she would swing by and knock on the door. And my dad was telling me, I'm not allowed to see her at this point.
Yeah.
And so,
but you said you felt like she was your mother.
Yeah. So at that time, I was, a young teenager. And she had been a mother figure for 10 years. And so I felt like I was excited to see her because I didn't really know her. I know what she is now. So I did engage in her, communication when she snuck around. Sorry.
It's okay.
Hold on. I did engage in her communication when she did stop by these places, and I didn't tell my dad about it. I hid it from him. Well, then he found out because one of my friends that I was at their house, their mom told that she had stopped by. Yeah. And so then he told them, no, if she comes there, she is not allowed to talk to my daughter. And so it kind of stopped. And then at one point, she popped up one time, and I was mad because me and my dad had gotten into an argument, and she completely turned the story around, and she called the police to my house and said that I said my dad poked me in the chest really hard. And I was like, what? And she's like, just tell them that because then you can come to my house. And I'm like, huh? I was like, what is happening?
Right.
And I'm still at this point, in the limbo of, I don't know what I should be doing, talking to her, not talking to her. So unfortunately, I told them what she told me to say. They took me to my grandma's. She was mad about that because she wanted me to go to her house. Well, she's not from my family anymore at this point. So they were like, we're not taking, no, you're not. No. So I went to my grandma's and I'm sitting there and I was like, Grandma, I just want to go home. She made me say that. It didn't happen. I just want to go home. And so I did go home. and apologized to my dad. He was heartbroken. He thought like this was the beginning of some battle with the freaking crazy woman.
Right.
And so he was scared to death, and I felt terrible. And after that, that's when I realized like I don't want anything to do with her. Like, because I love my dad, and I don't want to hurt him. Like,
yeah, of course not. Of course not. How old were you when that happened?
I believe I was 13.
13.
Around 13.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
So are you younger than Ashley or
I'm older than Ashley. I'm 41.
Okay.
So Ashley is your mom's second marriage?
Yes.
Okay. So how has she been since you escaped her grasp, shall we say?
She has popped up here and there. She has messaged me on Facebook, and I basically told her off and said, "Don't ever message me again. I don't want to talk to you."
Why is that?
Because I know her, and I know what she's trying to do, and she wants to get involved in your life, and then she's going to make up lies just like she did to her own daughter. And I don't have time for that. Like, for me, when Lindsay had that whole situation, which you guys probably all know about, where she lost her children in Florida.
Right.
Like, I was yelling at Lindsay saying, "Why are you not at that office telling them, tell me what to do. I need to do whatever you want. I'll do it. Just, I want my kids back." And she's like, "Because it's not going to make a difference." And she's feeling sorry for herself. And I'm like, I would annoy them so much that they would be like, "Just give the freaking kids back. Cause I'm sick of seeing this girl."
Right.
Like, because it's just, for me, unfortunately, I've lost a child. My oldest son is 20. He was a twin, and his twin brother died when he was 8 weeks old. So when it comes to my kids, I'm very overprotective, like super bad. Like, people think I'm nuts sometimes, but I mean, I don't take those things lightly. And I was, if she ever tried something, and I told her that, I basically threatened her and said, "You ever try to do anything that has to do with my kids, that'll be the last thing you do." And she never messaged me again.
Mommy. Well, I'm sorry about losing a child. It's never easy. I mean, I can't imagine. I really can't imagine. I would probably be beside myself.
Yeah, it took a long time, but I mean, you learn to live with the pain. Unfortunately,
I do have one question about if you know or not. When Lindsay lost the kids in Florida, one of the claims that LP has made is that she ran from CPS. She ran away. And she tried to project this story that when the kids were taken from her, it almost made it sound like she got the kids and ran. Either way, she ran from CPS. Like, she wouldn't face them. She just ran away and went back to Iowa. And that's why she made it upon her business too. She needs to save the children, which doesn't seem she even attempted to do.
No, Lindsay actually, she didn't leave Florida until the case was closed. But the second she got her kids back and the case was closed, she ran from Florida away from them. She was like, "I'm not doing this anymore." And then that's why she ended up back in Iowa.
So when she ran from LP.
From her and Patty and Marsha and all of that. Yes.
Okay, so it was them.
Because Patty also was involved in that whole situation.
Wow.
Which is Lacey's sister.
Right.
The kids were actually placed with Patty, from what LP had said.
And unfortunately, Patty had them brainwashed and had them go to the doctor for undescribable reasons, and just made everything so much worse. So, I mean, nothing was founded. Nothing. I mean,
so this is just
made all of it up.
Mother, sister, and her just have all made wild accusations and like to use the SA card that happens. Oh, wow.
Exactly. That's her go-to. And then Patty fell into it and started making the kids believe that something was happening to them, and they were young enough to believe it. I mean, they were young enough to brainwash in a matter of days. I mean, you can tell somebody something over and over, and they're eventually going to believe you when they're that young, of course. But yeah, and nothing was founded. It was a long fight to get her kids back, but she did get them back, and the second she did, she ran from them. She was like, I'm getting far away.
Well, I mean, when your family is the one trying out to get you, I mean, it's terrible. Pretty scary. I mean, really, really scary. Now you say you've known her as Lacey. Do you know other people calling her different names?
Lacey, Michelle, Lynette. She went by a name Alexis at one point.
And that was all in the time that you were together, or since you've known her?
Since I've known her. Mom, do you like when we lived with her, she went by Lacey.
Right. So when did Alexis pop up?
Oh, that was one of her stage names, I think.
Mommy. Okay.
Okay.
Well, the stage names is supposed to stay on the stage. Right? Isn't that the point?
Well, not when you're a flirty young woman that likes to talk to men and tell them lies. She used to get on a CB radio and talk to men on it.
No.
With us in the car. Fun times.
Oh my God. I'm sorry to laugh at that.
Truckers. But... Yeah, truckers of all people. And they'd be like, oh, what are you wearing? And she would just go with it. Like
actually, that used to be a very popular thing back in the late 80s, early 90s, was communicating through CB.
Oh, yeah, with Smokey and the Bandit. Yeah.
Yeah, communication's one thing, but actually flirting and yeah, ugh, gross.
Now, did he meet or bring other men around you guys while she was with your dad?
No.
That's good.
Well, that's good.
But she did. So my dad says that where we lived in Missouri and where his spot was, where he was stationed out on the base, he could see our house in the distance. And he had binoculars, of course. And so he caught several times somebody coming to the door bringing her flowers.
So my reason for asking this is when I look at her timeline, it seems like some relationships overlap where she's already got the new man before she's even left the current relationship.
Mm-hmm. That's because, well, she was married, for instance, to my dad. And then Bill had a baby. So she went after him, my mom's other ex-husband. And that's how she ended up with him before the divorce was final.
Now, one other question I have. Were you familiar with her married name, Karados?
Yes.
Do you happen to know what his first name was?
Gosh.
I mean, if you can remember.
I feel like it started with a J, and I almost want to say John, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, so it was not Alexis or Alexi.
Huh?
Nothing in that area of the name.
She didn't like feminize his name.
No.
But this, I mean, it's fairly common. Some people will take like a George and make it a Georgina.
Oh.
Just, you know.
It was a normal name. I just can't think of John Jean. I don't know.
Right.
I'd have to look.
Yeah, that's okay. We can always try to figure it out later. You said last time that. Okay, go ahead.
I was just going to ask one more thing on him. Was he American-born Greek, or did he speak with an accent? Do you remember?
Oh,
David.
I was just familiar with him. David, that might be it.
Okay, thanks, chat.
Yeah. That is it. I'll say it was a normal name. Maybe I'm thinking John because John. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I never met him, I just
Okay.
knew of him because of her, and I always got, people telling me, guess what she's doing now? And I'm like, yippee. I don't know.
Yeah, the last time you were here, you talked about the Griffey,
Mm-hmm.
and that you knew family members of that. How what was your understanding of what happened between them?
I think Ron decided that he made a big mistake when he married her. But while he was in prison, of course, he couldn't see the true her.
Right.
She's putting him, in prison. She can't act like a fool. So she talked him into marrying her. I think Ron's sister, who previously was Lacey's best friend, was trying to talk him out of it.
Right.
He listened.
Right. So, because we saw that in court documents too, that she ran up quite a bit of debt while she was married to him as well.
Yeah.
Seems to be a pattern.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking about financial abuse, because sometimes people will abuse someone else's credit, and run it up, and then walk away, right?
Yeah, and I'm sure his wasn't terrible because he had been locked up for so many years that he probably didn't have much on his credit, if anything.
No, it was in the mid-20s. So for somebody locked up, it was a considerable amount that there was a judgment for.
Right. So after what do you mean, before he got locked up?
While he was locked up, it seems
While it was locked up.
that was incurred while he was in.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I've never looked into the financial stuff.
Yeah. It was just curious. It was just another one of those things that kind of stood out to me. I mean, how do you end up with credit at all when you're in prison?
Well, you get married and then your spouse takes advantage of that. So yeah, I would see how that happens.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mods, go ahead and time him out. I'm not interested in his drivel today. He's already burned the bridge with me. So,
what are you guys talking about?
Oh, John's in the chat. He's being rude.
Bye, John.
Yeah. Bye, John. No, you can't come in here and be rude to people. I don't mind if you come in, but you're not going to be rude. Now I'm off track. Screw you, John. Anyway, sorry about that. But I just didn't. Did she stay in touch with her friend after they split up?
Oh, is this really John Cook on here, or is this someone else?
Oh yeah, that's the one and
Yeah,
only.
Hi, John. How's life?
How's the knee?
He's funny. He's real funny.
Yeah.
All right. Anyhow, okay, let me go back to this. Okay, I'm sorry. What did you say?
Did she stay in touch with her friend who was related to Griffey after they split up?
Rhonda cut ties with her.
He did.
I'm not sure how long after, but
she
cut ties with her.
Her name is Rhonda.
Yeah.
Ron and Rhonda.
Ronald and Rhonda, they're twins.
Oh, they're twins. Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha. Interesting. Yeah, she would be a fun one to talk to, I bet.
She probably would not talk, but
well, I mean, I shouldn't have to talk here. I just want to talk to her.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. She has all kinds of stories for you.
Exactly. She didn't have to talk here. I just want to. Yeah. Now I'm curious. Just for personal, ha-has and all that. There's a lot of indication of manipulation of others by LP. What do you think facilitates that in her? Like, how does she pull that off? I mean, especially now.
I don't know, because she's definitely not a charmer. So I don't know how that happens. I know she can make promises she's not going to keep. She makes herself look better than she is. And I mean, she's like I said, a manipulator.
Yeah.
So when you manipulate people, you tell them what they want to hear, right? So think of this pregnant drug addict girl that is struggling. And she goes and tells her everything she wants to hear.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's how she does it. She's probably had enough life experiences to know how to weasel her way into just about anything at this point.
Right. Right. It's fascinating to me. I mean, absolutely fascinating, her powers of manipulation. I mean, I think we talked about this before we came on. I was like, she could maybe say 5 words to me and be like, I'm out of here. I don't want to talk to you. Be like, see her at the grocery store and be like,
Yeah.
not talking to her.
If I see her vehicle in a parking lot anywhere I was going, I would detour.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, just stay away. So it's amazing to me because she does have this history, such an interesting history of, there's a lot of these guardianships and taking over custody of stepchildren and having stepchildren removed, having grandchildren removed. It just seems to be like there's no end to her ability to get in to someone's life. I mean, we've heard from Jamie Starr about how she, at the time, she didn't realize she was being stalked. But once you see the way that she went after her through the communications with Shara, she was hunting her down.
Right.
So, and again, I'm like, how? I mean, I guess maybe if you're just communicating via DMs, you don't hear that voice.
I guess it depends on the other person too. I mean, because some people are very empathetic, sympathetic. They want to help others. And if she cries wolf, then, maybe they want to help her and they don't realize they're getting themselves into a whole heap of crap.
Right. Right. I mean, I can't imagine, you have children. Would you make somebody a godmother of one of your children that you had never met in person?
Absolutely not.
Was she always religious?
She said she was.
Yeah.
We didn't attend church on a regular basis or anything.
No. So just one day she just turned her life around and became an ordained minister. I mean, most people just go to church. They don't, try to become a minister.
Well, she's going to do it. She's going to do it big.
Yeah. And I think that's also with these very controlling personality types. I have personal experience. My mother was a handful and she would go all in to, church. I mean, and if somebody's not believing the way she believed, they were going to go to hell. Yeah. So I see that because I think there's something, especially, my mother, I don't know what Lynette or LP's situation is with her mental health, but my mother was bipolar. And so there was these huge swings, from this lifestyle to that lifestyle. And then there was these really low periods of just misery and sadness and quiet. Was she ever depressive?
Thinking back, I don't know about depressive, but the mood swings and one day it's this, next day it's that type of thing. That's definitely something she was doing. And
yeah, she always seems to have one gear. Like full throttle. I'm just curious.
Yeah, honestly, she probably would have been diagnosed with a lot of different things like schizophrenia and bipolar, but she never went to the doctor because she thought she was normal.
Right. Yeah. I think my mother got diagnosed because I guess it was about the time that ADHD or ADD became the trend. I don't know if since it's so commonplace now, people don't remember when it was just breaking out information. My mom went convinced she had ADD and they diagnosed her as bipolar, and she was pissed. It's just like, I'm not bipolar. There's no way I'm bipolar.
Hey, there's medication for that. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, she wasn't going to do that either. So I was just curious because sometimes when you've got that kind of extremes, you also have a low period where there's severe depression. My mom would spend weeks in bed weeks. So I was
She didn't
curious
do
about
that.
the thing.
No, I don't think she did that, but I wish she would have, because then I wouldn't have seen her so much.
Did she ever project illnesses or symptoms on you girls, or even your brother? Like, tried to convince you or other people that you guys may have been sick?
No, actually, I don't believe she did to any of us kids. She started it with the grandchildren, and that was Lindsay's kids.
Lindsay's kids were sick, in her opinion.
Yeah, and yeah, everything, it wasn't that they were sick. It was that this has happened to them, and that's happened to them, So it wasn't an illness, but it was like a problem. In Munchausen, isn't always just an illness. It could be anything that other person has dealt with in their life. They try to project onto someone else. So
yeah, again, that's not something that I have a lot of experience with, other than news headlines. So I really don't have much to say about that. But it does seem fantastical, and from what I've always seen, it does seem like it's some sort of control or a cry for help. Yeah. How old were you when you started to realize that you were a victim of her?
It was shortly after she tried to get me taken from my dad. So it was around 13, 14.
So it was something that you recognized right when it happened. It wasn't later in life, like when.
It was like months after that.
Yeah. I know that some.
Sorry.
I know that some. Go ahead. No, I'm cutting you off. Go ahead.
I was still in contact with Lindsay and Michelle, so I would hear what was going on through them, and I mean that to me, I was like, I am so glad I'm not in that household.
Right. Since you've become a mother, when you look back at the way she did things, what do you think?
Well, like I said, I wasn't the one that was treated terribly, but definitely my brother was not treated well. And when the two other girls became teenagers, she started treating them pretty poorly. But I mean, the way that we grew up is not a way that you should ever raise children. Like,
right.
And my dad obviously isn't completely innocent either, because she would push buttons and push buttons and push buttons and push buttons, and then finally he would get mad. But I mean,
it was more reactionary.
It was more like, she's throwing things at me, I have to like protect myself, you know.
Right. Was she was the house always tidy and clean? And
only because she made us do everything.
Wow. Okay. But just so there wasn't like this hoarding situation that we've seen in other places.
So my dad would not have allowed that.
Okay.
So when it was with my dad, no. But when she moved out of my dad's over to another house on the south side, yes, it was. I'm gonna redo the bathroom. Okay, I'm gonna take all this stuff out. Well, then there's just a toilet in there and a shower, and the floor is gone, and the walls are messed up, and she just left it like that. And then she moved on to the next thing, and then there's 800 animals running around, and bunnies outside, and puppies, and I mean, just a disaster. A disaster.
God, that sounds.
I think I have pictures of that house. Actually,
so much like my mom. So much like my mom. It's almost uncanny, terrifying, actually, to even think that the two could be similar. But oof, that's really rough. How has she impacted you personally as an adult, like moving past the childhood stuff?
I would say mainly I just knew that I never wanted to be that person. And my kids don't get, I mean, they have chores and, like they should, but she had me doing my laundry before I could hardly even see over the washer. Like,
yeah, right.
It's like, here's a step stool. You push this button, and then you put your clothes in, and blah blah. Like, I mean, we were doing our laundry by the time we were like 8, and that's pretty early to me. I wouldn't even let my kid touch a dryer at 8.
It's fairly early. I mean, I would, 10 makes sense to me. I don't know why that number is more significant, but let a child be a child.
And honestly, it depends on the kid and how mature they are and their intellectual abilities and all of the things. There's all the things that come to play, which I'm sure I was smart enough to figure it out. But it was the point, like, you don't even work. What are you doing? Why can't you do the laundry? Why can't we do the chores up here and you can do the laundry, or you can do this? But she didn't. It was, you get the kitchen, you get the bathroom, you're doing laundry today, you're doing laundry tomorrow, you're gonna mow the lawn, it's like she did nothing. She was just there. There to make our lives miserable. That's what she was there for.
I mean, since John wanted to pop in here and be nasty, have you ever met John?
Nope, he doesn't know me.
So he's never even met you, and he chooses to speak to you that way.
Yeah. He should go work on his fence. That looks like they're working for that zombie apocalypse to come.
So where do you think that his narrative about you comes from?
I don't know.
Do you think that's something she says about you to him?
I don't remember what the first part was.
Oh, I think he was talking about how many kids have you popped out and called you a drunk.
Oh yeah, my 12-year-old dad was married when I got pregnant. Yes, yep, absolutely. But we're together, so sorry. I mean, I don't know.
He did ask
another child.
He was asking if your husband is still married to.
No, I'm not married.
Implying. Oh well. There you go, John. You've got your answer.
He's not married at all. Would you like to look it up? Or I'm sorry. I thought I was the drunk, but he probably doesn't use a computer because he can't see straight. So,
well, as of yesterday, we heard, and this is just me going off of reading what was presented to the court. I guess she's married to John Cook again.
I guess she married them overnight.
Yeah, she used her ministry license for marriages and
for herself.
Up again.
She married herself, yes.
Is that even legal?
No, I don't think so. Maybe. Well, I think you'd have to have a witness, but maybe Alexis could witness it.
But I thought he was so abusive, and she's scared to leave him alone with the baby because she's afraid of what he'll do, and blah blah blah. I don't know. She's something.
You seem to have a lot of confidence and a lot of strength, and you seem to be, in my opinion, kind of the core strength in your family that's been victimized by Lynette. Yeah,
unfortunately, all of my siblings, whether it's Steph or my brother, they come to me when there's problems. I'm literally working with my brother right now. He's dealing with the custody thing. I spent the whole day in court with him a couple days ago. And they come to me when there's a problem because I'm more level-minded than them. They get angry and think, irrationally. And I'm like, okay, this is what we have to do. Even Lindsay will call me. Sometimes she's mad at me. Sometimes she's not. She'll call to vent to me. And I haven't talked to Michelle in a long time, but she even used to call me just to talk to me about what's going on. Even though I'm, 4 or 5 years younger than her, I feel like I didn't endure a lot of the things that they did. And then I also was young enough when Lacey left that I was able to be saved from the trauma that I had previously seen and been through. Because my dad made it so, we had a very calm household, and he worked really hard, and we worked together. It was like we were a team. I would do the dishes, I would mow the lawn, without him asking. I would do everything that needed to be done. I'd cook him dinner. If he didn't come home till 7, he had dinner ready when he got home. And I'm 15 at the time. But it was like we worked together, we had a good relationship, and that was never a thing before she like when she was still there, because everything was so chaotic all the time. And honestly, I do struggle from anxiety because of when things start to get really chaotic around me, like noise wise, or people start yelling at each other, like my anxiety just starts going, and I'm like, I don't want to do this. Like,
Right.
I just don't like it. So
I get that.
yeah, but I feel like, I mean, even Ashley, if she calls me, if she needs anything, they all know that I'm here. And even though I struggle with my own issues and my own problems in life in general, I'm always there for them too. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, do you think you get that from your dad?
I think so, because like I said, my dad is, I don't even know how he ended up with her, because he's the complete opposite. She'll paint him to be the worst person on the planet, but he is not. Like, I can't even say, oh my gosh, guess what your granddaughter did today, without him crying.
Oh,
Like, literally. I'll be like, oh my gosh, she said the funniest thing. And he'd be like, I'm like, are you crying again? He's like, she's just so beautiful. She's just so cute and so funny. I'm just like, why are we crying though? Like, he's just the most, like, I don't know. He's emotional and he's loving and he's very selfless. And I feel bad that he wasted 10 years of his life with her.
Yeah, me too. Me too. It's really, really puzzling on a lot of different levels. Does any of the current situation with her surprise you?
No.
There's nothing about it that you're like, okay, that's
What the only part that
that's messed
surprised
up.
me was who the hell gave her a kid and why. When it happened, that was my question. Who did that? And where's, like, legally, who let this happen? Because you can look back at her track record and see that things are not good upstairs there. Like, I mean, I was just floored. I'm like, this kid's gonna die. She's literally gonna kill her, because I knew she had this, metabolic disorder. And then I know that she will keep her sick so she can get more money. And so I'm like, she's literally going to kill this child. And that's what I was afraid of. I was like sick to my stomach. I was like, this is crazy. I just can't even believe that someone would give her a kid. She looks like she can't even take care of herself. She looks like she's going to croak over any day.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I was so thrown back by that. I was just.
No, it's stunning. It's stunning. It's really stunning.
how were the relationships with neighbors, parents of your friends? Like, did she get along in her community and around people in general, or was she always argumentative at points?
She didn't really socialize with many people outside the house, unless she was up on a pole somewhere.
So she wasn't a political activist?
Nope. She didn't do much of anything, from what I recall.
Interesting. Maybe politics is something she got into once she met John.
I don't know, but
whatever that is.
Much about that either. So,
What about working with game and fish in Iowa or Illinois?
I remember something about that, but I don't. I don't know what she was doing with that. But yeah, I've heard about something with that, but I don't know for sure.
Right. If you could within your power change one thing about the current situation, what would it be?
Get that baby to her family, her real family.
Yeah. At least, I mean, or even this is, not a popular opinion, but move into a place that's clean and safe, and maybe some of the stress level will reduce.
She's
get her
the cause of the environment that she lives in, though, so it's not going to change.
I can appreciate that, because I'm a firm believer that if you haven't figured it out by the time you're 40, you're not going to. My husband always says that. And it's pretty true. It's pretty true. But there are resources out there that I think would be very helpful to the child and to both of them to help with their stress level or even get over their pain management problems.
So I work in the medical field. I don't know if anybody knows this or not.
No.
So I work in the medical field. So I know a lot about, things. And nobody gets better unless they actually recognize that there's a problem, and they won't recognize that there's a problem. So therefore they're not going to seek help. So
True.
Nobody's going to force them to go. And if somebody did force them and they just still don't recognize that there's a problem, they're just going to do what they have to do to get out and be done. So I don't think that anything that anybody does is going to change the way she's living, the way she acts, the way she sees herself, the way she's just the person she is, and that's how it is. And so the best thing for anybody right now is the best thing for that little child who needs to be, I don't even know, is she potty trained yet? I mean, have we heard that recently? Like she's what, like 5?
5 going on 6. I've heard conflicting. Obviously, the conflicting comes from a certain source, but
she needs to be around other kids. She needs to be in preschool. She needs to be learning how to thrive on her own, and she's not being taught that because somebody wants a paycheck for her. So they're keeping her back in the the baby stages, trying to prolong it so that she can continue to gain more money from it, which is completely disgusting.
Right. In her own post, she just posted when she did her interview, she had said that the child is somewhat, I guess you could say, somewhat potty trained, which means you can't be basically potty trained. You either are or you're not.
Right.
And her excuse was she gave a couple, but one of them was that because of her medical situation, that's why
that's bull.
she's not potty trained yet.
Bull
and
crap.
When you talk about the child, have you ever seen her medical records? Or
no, I have not.
Okay, so you don't know for a fact that the child has this metabolic issue. This is just off of what she's claimed.
Off of what all the things she says, yeah.
Okay.
But if it is what she says it is, that has nothing to do with potty training. It has nothing to do with your bladder. It has nothing to do with any of that. Like, it has something to do with parenting and teaching your child to go in an actual toilet, not a bucket. Like, my daughter literally will not go in a porta potty. She is disgusted by it. If I try to take her in one, she will go in there. She'll look down and go, nope. And I'm like, you got to go. Nope, I'll hold it. And she'll walk out.
I don't blame her.
I don't know how this kid lived in that situation. Like, that's just crazy to me.
No. You seem pretty confident that it's for a paycheck.
Absolutely.
Where does that come from?
That comes from her history of she tried to get money from my brother because he had ADHD, and she tried to, get all these diagnoses on him, which didn't work because, he had ADHD, and they tried medication. That didn't work. He was crying out for help and attention because he was always singled out. I think that's truly why his behavior was pretty bad when he was younger. But then, if anybody has seen the therapist note that says, well, there goes my however much a month, when they said they're taking Ashley from her.
Right. Was it 425?
Yeah. Same concept. She was trying to get Ashley diagnosed with certain things so that she could get a social security check and get all this stuff. And that's what she does. And it's.
Has she repeated that with anybody other than Ashley and your brother that you know of?
No, because she hadn't had the chance. But she was trying when she took Lindsay's kids.
Okay. So Lindsay's kids, her grandchildren, her stepchildren, strangers' children.
Yeah. Anybody that she can potentially get compensated for supposedly caring for them when she doesn't actually care for them.
Right.
Right. Actually, Trish just said something in chat. Trish, Jax's mom, that was another thing she had said in her post, that now the child has expressed to her that she doesn't want to grow up. She always wants to be her baby. So that's another reason why she's not potty trained. The child does not want to grow up.
Oh, my Lanta. Well, my daughter wants to be my baby forever too, but unfortunately she still keeps growing. So
Samantha, what do you do for fun?
it depends. I like camping. We go to a lot of car shows.
Oh, that's fun. Is that something your husband's into?
Yes. And we
Nice.
we like to travel.
Good. So you're not just the this, the counselor in the family. You do get to have
No, we do get out and do things, yeah.
Good. I think somebody in chat wanted to make sure you were taking care of yourself.
Oh, absolutely. I go to work every day, come home to my kids, and that's really all. I mean, as long as I have my kids, I'm fine.
Yeah. That's all that matters, really.
I mean, unfortunately, the two older ones, they don't really talk to me because, they're too busy.
Oh, yeah. No, I remember.
But, so my 17-year-old, if anybody is not aware, is Harley, and he's I call him my Neff son. Don't get that mixed up for anything weird. It's my brother's son, but I adopted him.
Right.
And he's 17 and just graduated high school, which I'm very proud of because I was a little scared. But yeah, speaking of that, the day of the adoption, like the termination hearing for him when he was 7 years old, the judge said, I got a letter from somebody today. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, does anybody know who Lynette Preston is? And I was like, I just started laughing, like literally just laughing. And he looked at me and I was like, why do you have a letter from Lynette Preston? She's never even met this kid. And then he said, is she the grandparent? I said, no, she's not. She's nothing to anybody here. And he goes, okay, well, I guess I won't read this long thing. And he basically just tossed it aside. I was like,
so she tried to interfere in that, and you're getting guardianship of him.
She was trying to get Harley. Yes.
The first Harley.
So do you think that's where she got the child from?
Exactly where she got the name from. And I don't know why. I don't know why she had. I'm wondering, because Harley has always looked a lot like his dad, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if there was she had some weird thing, like connection, like she could relive it or something. I don't know. It was so weird. I just didn't even understand why she would even write anything saying that she was the grandparent and she could take him, but she was in Florida and blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, no. I'm like, he's already living at my house. He has a bedroom. He goes to school. Like, why would we? No, absolutely not.
That's horrible. I mean, it's like being hunted.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't even know how she knew we were having a hearing that day. Like, I was just like, this is weird. I don't know. But basically the judge was like, okay, anyways, moving on. Like, he didn't even care. He was like,
good for him.
I mean, because I had been in this courtroom numerous times with these children and with my brother and the mom. And, it was just.
So I have a question, because you just made me think of something when you brought up your brother's name and then what would be her grandchild being adopted. Who were the two grandchildren that were adopted? Was this one of the two that she's referring to?
Yeah, Tristan is the other one. I did not adopt him. Rhonda, her ex-husband's twin sister, adopted him.
Because she has referred to two children that have been adopted that she follows, like she literally has admitted to being able, she found wherever they were. and was following the page and getting their pictures and everything. I'm wondering if this was one of the children she spoke of.
It could potentially be. Because at this point, well, actually, I take that back. Because there was 2 other children that were adopted. But they aren't. One of them was my brother's, the other one was not. And they were adopted back, I mean, what, 18 years ago? And that, so I feel like I'm on a Jerry Springer show trying to explain this. Jesus. All right. So my brother and his ex, his first ex, had 3 boys. They got one of them taken before the other 2 were born. So then Lacey was involved with Sheila, who is the mom.
Oh,
that name sounds familiar.
You just dinged on the bell where I'm going with this.
Okay.
That's the mom. And was this the child that she wrote the letter for?
One of them,
was passing, I'm going to go right to it. She was passing a picture, I believe back in 2020, of a baby boy and said that they were bringing him home soon to be Harley's brother.
A baby boy?
I don't mean Harley the boy. I'm referring to the child she has adopted, that this was going to be her brother. And her and John had picked the name to rename this child some biblical name, and like 4 or 5 names on that too.
I don't know what child that would have been because
I do have the picture.
Oh, well, sure. I would love to see that.
Megan Fox says that was a hoax. It was a baby doll.
As soon as you said the name Sheila, that 100% is exactly who she speaks of in this conversation while she was in Northport announcing this child was going to be hers and John's.
Well, Sheila hasn't had a child since, I don't know, 2000. Well, it would be 2008. So.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Megan Fox said that was a hoax, that she was using, it was a baby doll, and she thought it was a funny joke.
I don't know. Megan, was that the picture of the infant in the seat?
That was a baby doll, for real.
Oh, okay.
It was not a real child.
Okay. I just, as soon as she had said Sheila, that conversation just popped in my head. Oh, wow.
Now she's saying she's pretty sure. But okay. It's not our first run-in with fake babies. Megan and I.
She doesn't, wow.
Yeah.
Did you say the picture was of a boy?
Yeah, she was passing a picture that Megan just clarified that it was a baby doll, and saying that the adoption fell through with Sheila and John.
Yeah, she said that she got everyone riled up in Northport, Paige, and they said, "Why would you do that?"
What was the difference, Sheila?
I don't know. It might have just been a way to harass Sheila. I mean, that's I wouldn't put it past her. Well, do you have time for some questions?
Sure.
I've got some here. Let me just, guys, I'm going to scroll through the questions first. So no disrespect to those who sent super chats before, but I'm just going to try to get to the questions if that's okay. Rickles for $1.99 says, "Thank you, Samantha, for sharing with us." Thank you, Rickles. And he says, "What year did she marry Wilson?" I guess that's your dad. And what year did she marry Bennett?
So let's see. It was 86 or 87 that she married my dad. And then, let's see, Ashley was, and then 90, hold on, I gotta think about this. Too many husbands, I don't know.
Yeah. How old are you? How old is Ashley?
So Ashley was just like 2
Mm-hmm.
when they got together, and she was
Okay.
born in 1993.
So 95-ish.
So potentially, I think it was more like 96, 97, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
It's kind of hard to, yeah, the timeline's
It's
very
hard for me to
shifty.
remember because obviously I was little. I don't remember that kind of stuff.
But thank you, Rickles. I appreciate the 2. Oh, Rickles in with a $4.99. Rickles has got lots of questions. Can you recall any married names other than Preston, Wilson, Bennett, Griffey, Carados, and Cook? I think we've been over that. I don't think we were.
Nope. I think that about sums it up.
Yeah, I think the 7 times is a red herring. Like, I don't think she was actually married 7 times unless she remarried the same guy twice.
Well, no,
Which, what an idiot.
You remarried yourself to John.
Yeah. So John is 6 and 7. Thanks for the 5, Rickles. I appreciate it. Let's see. There's another one. Get back. Sorry, guys. I'm going to skip through these, just trying to get to the questions. Well, and then Auntie M says, thank you for being here, Samantha.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I appreciate you being here and opening yourself up to, more questions, but also just your ability to kind of paint the picture of what she was like before, just before, but and how it might be the same. I mean, because we've heard the calls, we've heard the police calls and such, so it's kind of alarming the way she talks to people.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Hi, Nick. Nick says, me raid. And welcome, raiders. Appreciate it. I don't know if anybody else has any questions, but I'll keep it open for more questions for a little bit. Is there anything you would like people to know that I didn't touch on?
I don't know. There's been so much stuff that goes around that's not true, and then some of it is true. And obviously, I have a life. I don't follow this very closely because I, don't have time to do. I mean, there's a lot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but what I do know is that, people have heard obviously about my mom and all of that. And that was all Lacey's doing. And I actually talked to the supposed victims of that, and they both said that didn't happen. So
right,
they just don't want to be involved in this mess.
Why would they?
Exactly. Why would they?
Why would anybody want to be involved if they didn't have to? I feel for your mother. I mean, I know that it's I don't know. I mean, I can only imagine somebody who came after your first husband and then came after your second husband, came after your children, and continues to come after you for what is damn near 30 years. How old are you? 30? You're 40?
I'm 41. 40
years. So she's been stalking your mother for 40 years.
Yeah, me and my mom and my sister were supposed to go on a cruise, and she got my mom kicked off the cruise line.
She was successful doing that.
Bullshit. That's what that was.
I can't believe she was successful doing that. That's wild.
Yeah. I don't know how that even happens. Because can you imagine if they did a background check like that extensive on every single person that went on a cruise, then they'd have nobody. So
Well, hopefully they wouldn't have nobody.
I mean, everybody has not
everybody has
a
something.
lot of people have something. I mean,
Yeah, everybody has something.
whether
I
it's
mean, not everybody, but
assault
majority
or
of people have
whatever,
something. Yeah.
but they don't do that. They don't. I don't know. It's just crazy to me that they were like, your daughters can go, but you can't. It's like
Unattended? I would guess you were an adult then, right?
yeah. I mean, this was like what 2 years ago.
Oh, was it just 2 years ago? God.
Yeah, this is why my mom says I'm tired of her stalking me.
Yeah.
And then my mom's like, "Did you tell anybody?" And I know she's probably on here watching me right now, but I was like, "Mother, you posted it on your Facebook, and it's private or it's public." And she's like, "What?" I was like, "Oh boy."
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Jackie Grammy asks, "Can your mom get a protection order?"
Yeah. For stalking her.
In Iowa, they don't do it very easily. It takes a lot. It has to be more of like a physical type thing, not like online and on the phone. It has to be more of like they're physically trying to harm you.
Right. Right.
But that wouldn't stop her from doing, sabotaging her. And
Well, no. Yeah, I think if we've learned anything, that a protective order doesn't mean anything to Lynette.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing.
Basically.
So why bother? Good grief. Good grief. Well, I don't know if you want to stick around. I was going to go through some of these super chats. But I really do appreciate you coming on and sharing your story.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me, and I really hope to see something big happen soon, because this has got to end at some point. Like, she's been doing this for years, and I feel like, how does someone get away with all of this?
Right. No, I agree. I ask the same question every time I look into it. I was like, how on earth has this happened? Yeah, it's rough to watch, and it's got to be even harder, having lived through it, to have any faith in the system whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen people get their kids taken away for nothing, and then when the kids actually need help, there's nobody there.
Well, I have a theory on that. I have a theory that if you're already receiving benefits, they don't want you. They don't want your kids. They only want if they can get money out of you, because you'll have to pay support to the state.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but you can't have too much money, because then you have an attorney that can fight, right? So they've got to find like that sweet spot with people,
right,
before they can steal your children.
Gosh, man, I'm really thinking about what baby she was talking about. Even if she did post a picture of a baby doll,
I sent the picture to Rosalind just so you could see it. Like, if
is it? Did you send it to me on my phone or
in your? I think I just sent it on Messenger.
Okay.
Is it like a screenshot of her post, or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
From December 24th.
The only babies that have been born in the past 5 years, one was mine and one was my brother's. So I don't know.
Every time I log in to Messenger, it makes me put in a new code. What is up with that?
Here, I'll send it in text.
No, don't do that, because it's even harder to share. No, I got it open, but are you sure you sent it? Facebook?
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, no.
Got it?
Okay. Oh, it's still loading. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, at least we were able to debunk the Germany DCF or whatever that we're going on.
And tying us up and hanging us from our ankle.
Oh, yeah. And
don't forget that. That was not true.
Never tied up, never hung from ankles or anything that not by the mother or her or the sister.
Yeah, it shows that you sent something, but it's not letting me open it. You want to send it through Discord?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Sent.
Okay.
If that's a doll, wow.
Okay, let me share. Share screen.
Oh, you're sharing it on the chat.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm going to share it on screen, but I need to download it first.
Jeremy and George must be mentally drained having to deal. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. I feel terrible for them. I do.
And the fact that she is actively calling the police when they're not even, he hasn't been in the state all of summer. He's been back in Ohio. But yet, even those calls we just heard were older calls. I just can't imagine calling the police almost daily to report the things that she's reporting. I mean, it's insane.
I'm surprised the police didn't show up when I was there at Tube Town.
It probably happened so fast they didn't have a chance to.
I was waiting for it, but it didn't happen.
You got lucky there.
She had
laughed at him. I've been like, this is a free country.
Yeah, I don't think they care. I don't think anybody cares anymore about that.
That's her. She's right outside my gate.
Yeah, she called Lindsay and was like, I swear I saw Samantha on my camera.
Can you see this? Sam, can you see it?
I don't see anything. What am I looking at? Oh.
It should be on the screen. It says, this was December 24th, 2020. So I have news. I would like everyone to meet my beautiful baby boy. John wants to name him Davidson, River Jordan Peterson. Oh my God. He's the sweetest baby boy, and Harley Grace won't be alone anymore. He will be with us very soon. No, it's a doll.
December 24th, 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a doll. Like, if
I
that's
don't know if that's a doll, but it could be a stolen picture because I don't know whose kid that is.
Well, that's what's driving me crazy. It's like, I know I've seen some baby dolls that are so lifelike, it's scary. But when I seen this, I'm like, I kept looking at it and I'm thinking, who are these people that she's talking about? Because there was talk even, prior to that, where she was talking. But as Megan said, it was some kind of hoax that was going on. Like, this woman just spins for whatever attention she could get.
Megan, I'm going to email it to you so you can see.
I don't know whose kid that is.
Yeah.
Wasn't mine.
It's weird. Fake babies. These final babies.
Mine and
But
Sheila
does have conversations.
The Sheila I was talking about doesn't have a baby that young.
Yeah. I'll take that down. We don't want to just keep staring at a fake baby.
Some random kid, some random baby.
I guess you could try to do a reverse image search, Faves, but I'm not sure if they let you do faces anymore. They'll show you like similar settings, but they won't show you faces.
But okay, going back to her saying that she's been in contact with 2 of her grandchildren that were adopted. Now I'm wondering which grandchildren she's talking to.
Well, she didn't say she was in contact. The conversation that she was posting about was there were 2 grandchildren adopted out that she was able to see who adopted them and had thought about possibly reaching out to see if she could talk to them, but she had seen their picture. She knew who the person was and was following like their whatever recent goings on.
Was that how long ago did you say that was?
Oh, so these are conversations back from Northport. So anywhere,
okay.
Yeah.
So then the other option would be Michelle's children were also adopted.
Yeah, I know she referred 2 children being adopted out, and it was right around the timeline of the grandkids being taken away. There was some, and the way she talks, it's hard to decipher if it's from that group of grandchildren or if it was another, because there's always so much chaos in her life. Everything just, yeah, chaos. I don't know how else to
Yeah.
explain this woman.
Yep. That's her life. It's been her life.
Yeah. So people just like it that way, I guess.
I don't know how. She probably should have had a heart attack by now. I don't know.
Oh gosh.
From all the stress she causes herself.
I mean, most people post
that.
about, oh, my child did this in school, or they got an achievement, or,
right.
This one did that. It's always positive. You don't see this one was taken away and that one tried to take me and I'm going to court for this and that one did this. She's the victim in every turn. And it's always, police, mayhem, and courts.
Well, that's the theme of the grift, though, right?
I was gonna say, well, that's basically what her life consists of at this point.
You're not gonna get donations for having a great life.
Right.
It's got to be something. Got to be something.
But that's where I get lost in this all, is how does the system not check and track all those reports as they go?
Right.
That had
I feel like
that should have tied in and tracked to the adoption she has.
They probably do check, but they don't care. Especially if the other family was willing to give the baby up to her.
Fancy Darlin says Amazon has them for $30, boy or girl, same picture.
Oh,
creepy.
Really?
That's creepy.
That is creepy. Oh my God.
Ew.
Oh, you just gave me chills. Ooh.
There's something seriously wrong with this one. I don't know.
Well, I think she was kidding.
I got away from her when I did.
I think she was kidding, but wouldn't be the first vinyl baby I've seen.
Maybe that it was a joke because people would have questioned where the kid was if they started putting more money towards another.
Right. Right. Where's that? What happened? What happened to that baby?
Yeah. Where'd that one go? Didn't we just pay for that?
And I see people asking, yes, chat, I'm going to redirect over to Megan's stream after this one is done. So don't worry. Don't worry. I'll send you over. Or you can jump ship.
I'm so glad Megan was in the chat because I almost went on a spiral with that. I was like, oh my God.
Don't do that. I need somebody to be stable today.
I don't want to go in that rabbit hole. You can't make me.
Exactly. No, not another one. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah.
She's a bloody weirdo. That's
Yes. C-Mac. Absolutely. Yes, I know it's not 15 minutes after yet, Ralph. I was just letting people know ahead of time because they get all nervous. They get nervous. They don't know where they're being sent. They don't want to miss a minute. So I don't blame them. Looks like it's going to be a good one.
I didn't see what hers was about.
Well, it's always about you know what, but
right. But I mean, like, there's something that happened that I need to know
about. What the Hales foiled by the Fed shutdown. So we'll see about that. I did find out today that my son, who's in the military, hasn't been paid because of the shutdown. There's a lot of military not getting paid right now. Not happy.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I hope they figure that out soon.
Oh, but I bet Trump's check went, and I bet the vice president's check went through, and I bet all the officials got paid. And I'm not picking on any party either side. I'm just saying the head cheese, the head honcho. They've all got paid, all of them.
Hey, wasn't there supposed to be someone else on this tonight? You said
the Grift, but the Grift was running behind and didn't.
Yeah,
look like
he had or
he was going to make it today.
Oh, I was like, wait, I thought you said okay. Just checking.
Well, she, it will not make it. Bearded turtle. I don't know. It could be anything.
The human person.
Yes. Yes.
Turtle.
Yeah.
Turtle or tortoise?
Turtle.
I can't tell.
I guess it might be a tortoise. Probably a
Yeah,
tortoise.
The tortoise.
Well, that's what their avatar is a bearded,
Yeah, that's funny.
bearded reptilian shelled reptile of some sort.
I've never, so of all the things that she's ever taken care of that I've known, tortoises was never one of them. So I don't know where she came up with that idea.
I like turtles. That's where
yeah,
it came
well,
from.
she must like, no, she probably doesn't like them because they probably are too much work for her. But she was hoping that they would bring her some revenue of some sort.
Well, that's one thing that Jeremy used to say on stream was, I like turtles.
Yeah, he hooked
And that's
on the little boy that was interviewed. Toodles. Toodle.
Oh, thanks, Jean. I appreciate that. Well, I try to be compassionate to people's stories. The other people that say that nobody's asked them on, it's not true. I did ask. They ignored. So, and I've asked, send me what you want to dispute anything. Yeah, I'm open to anything, but they don't want to share. So there's that.
Yeah.
And to be honest, at this point, after the last week's events, I'm like, I don't really care. I don't care about their story. I've seen it. I've seen her story in all of her own words.
Jeremy used to say it. Yeah, now he doesn't because he doesn't want her to come over there.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, we've heard and seen her stories.
Yes.
There's a new one every time. So.
Oh, sure. Yeah. No. Every day. Every day, it's a new story.
And tomorrow or tonight, there's going to be a whole new post. What did they say, and what she's going to correct, to be seen.
I'm sure she's blocked, so I can't see anything she writes.
Oh, we'll send it to you if you want to see it.
She's gonna be like, Samantha's a lying B word.
Well, and that's another thing I wanted to ask you about. Has she ever met anybody that's not a liar?
No.
No. I'm just curious.
She's right and everybody else is wrong, and she tells the truth and everybody else lies.
Right.
There's something else you could debunk for us. Her language. She never swears.
That's bullshit.
We've seen it. Was
she taught us cuss words in German?
Oh, so you got a whole cultural twist on variation of words.
Yeah, that was the only words I knew in German were the cuss words because that's all she ever said.
They all sound like curse words anyway.
Okay, I think I told you guys this last time, but we had a parakeet that repeated everything she said, and it literally just cussed all day long.
Yes.
And it would say like, for instance, Tommy would do something, and she'd like yell, "Get in the effing corner," and it'd be like, "Get out of the corner!" Like, oh my god! Or it would say somebody's stupid because she called other people stupid.
She blames everybody for, or accuses people of abusing children and being liars.
Somebody in chat had asked if she ever, or that you have seen or know of firsthand anyway, did she ever unalive an animal, a pet?
Yes, she has, but it was because they had some sort of illness.
Okay,
that's understandable. Definitely. I'm going to try to get through some of these super chats because otherwise people will get mad at me. Okay.
No, she did not dance on a pole in Germany.
Oh, bummer.
Darn it.
Mel Clump 2 says Rosalind is awesome. Thank you, Mel. And then you also followed it up with a 5 that says, thank you, Samantha. Much love and respect to you. I may have already pulled that one up. But thank you so much, Mel Clump. I appreciate that. You're going to get the brand new Expert super chat.
Rosalind, you're new here. So here's the thing.
The expert, the expert. Don't know why, no, we don't know why. Who is this guy? Who is this guy?
Why is my thing loose? I can't get it right. What is happening? Wait, what's going on?
He calls himself the expert.
Thank you, Milk Lump. And Calvin, member for 2 months, says, hello, Rosalind. Well, thank you. Hello to you, Calvin. Good to see you. Where'd my thank you go? I lost it. Oh, no, I've lost my thank you. Oh, well, here you go. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Calvin. And Debbie Baker gifted 10 Rosalind Duke memberships. You're so sweet, Debbie. Always taking care of me. I appreciate that. Well, you get a very special Shizzy shit show a cappella.
You know what that brings? That brings the shit show around every time. And all you new members,
Welcome to the shit show.
every single day. A new flavor of thuggery, 'cause everybody sucks, you see, and they're dumber than a bag of rocks. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then 4 more days of increasingly stupid, ridiculous, ignorant, balder, dash poppycock, bollocks, and thuggery. Ever all over again. Ooh.
He didn't know he was not singing to the music. It was cracking me up. Sorry, Shizzy.
Oh boy, that's a good one.
Sorry, Samantha, you may not get that joke. But
No,
was
I think
really
I missed it.
It's okay. And Mama Bear Lee says, my dad did that too. Took us to the belt room away from crazy mom. He'd say, put in your best tears, little lady. And then he'd smack his own hand with it a few times, saying, now listen to your mother.
That was a nice dad.
That's a great dad. I love it. I love it.
You like me right now. You like me.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much. And Sister Sal gifted 5 Rosalind Duke memberships. I appreciate you, Sister Sal. Let's see, what have I got?
Thank you for letting me be myself again.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Sister Sal. Let's see, I've got something to bark about, sent 5. Can't wait for all this crazy to be done and dealt with. Amen to that. Something to bark about. I can definitely concur with that.
Well, you know, hopefully it's going to be Ohio that gives her a really good lashing and maybe puts a dot at the end of the order.
Mm-hmm. That would be nice. But thank you, something to bark about. Here's your little jingle.
I don't work. My kids are on disability. They have ADD.
What's that? All different daddies?
Oops, wrong one.
Oh my.
But thank you for the 5. I appreciate it. Let's see. Debbie Baker says, for $10, I love you. Love you, Rosalind. You are so awesome. Well, thank you, Debbie Baker. You're just too good to me. I do appreciate you.
You like me right now. You like me.
Oh my God.
I love that damn Dancy cat.
Rosalind Goodwin.
What?
Andrew Goodwin, birthday. He wants a birthday song.
What? It's your birthday, Andrew? Well, you know what that means.
It's your day. Laugh it loud. Come what may. Another year. Hooray, hooray.
Happy birthday, Andrew. Thank you for spending your birthday with us. So
Happy
nice.
birthday.
Happy birthday. And maybe not gifted 10 Rosalind Duke memberships. Maybe not. You've just been making it rain memberships in everybody's chats. Aren't you great? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But I guess maybe I'll give you the expert again.
Rosalind, you're new here. So here's the thing.
The expert, the expert. Don't know why, no, we don't know why. Who is this guy? Who is this guy?
Why is my thing loose? I can't get it right. What is happening? Wait, what's going on?
He calls himself the expert.
That's my new favorite one, I think. Thank you, maybe not. If you received memberships from all the people that donated memberships, please be sure to say thank you. Oh, goodness. And then we've got your mom. Your mom saying, just saying, love Shizzy. Rosalind is awesome. Just saying. I'm just saying. Hang on.
Just saying.
I added it. Huh?
I got a tickle in my throat.
You got a tickle in your throat?
Yeah.
It's a fascinating.
Fascinating.
Just saying.
Just saying. Thanks, your mom, for being a member. I appreciate it. And maybe not for 2. Happy birthday, Andrew Goodwill. Well, I think I already did that, but thank you for the 2. Maybe not. You didn't have to do that. Hopefully, we would have caught on that it was his birthday.
Just saying.
I don't know why it keeps doing that. Are you hearing that?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
I keep hearing it saying, just saying over and over again. I'm like, oh no, it's haunting me. It's broken. Oh, goodness. Well, we try to have a little bit of fun here. I know it was kind of a tough subject, but, it's better to leave laughing, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, people want me to play the video. I don't think I have the video on this computer, but I think I do have the Shizzy reacting to it. So I'll pull that up. Oh, goodness. Are you familiar with this other group of people at all, Samantha?
Who?
That cover LP?
Megan?
No.
Oh, who? Where? What? I don't know.
Well, I don't name them out loud. And they shall not be named, but we did
cover them as in like fans, or like cover them
they're
as in, like
supporters of LP.
oh my gosh, my daughter. No, I don't know who you're talking about right now.
Okay, well, you're about to find out. Sort of. Uh-oh, where'd it go? I lost it. Oh, there it is. Okay.
But Lynette admitted to making one, but not all of them.
I'm just saying.
Just saying.
It opened up my eyes. So I walked the line.
Just saying.
Never gonna give you up.
Just saying.
Fascinating. I saw the sign.
Fascinating.
One more time.
This is, in fact, a PR team.
The PR team.
We
got the clips.
Just saying.
And the emphysema dream.
Wow. Oh no. In my throat, it's like a tickle, yeah.
Clear my throat again.
Oh, absolute idiot.
Oh my God. Rogue Mama and what's her face? That's that.
Oh, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. So you've never heard of the PR team for Lynette?
Nope. Like I said, I don't follow that closely, and if it's anybody that is in support of her, I definitely don't care.
Right.
Just saying. You are muted.
I am? Did I get muted?
No.
No, it's you. I'm not muted. You can't hear.
Just sorry.
Oh my God, there's definitely something up with this clip. You can't hear it play a second time? That's weird. Yeah, they're no longer the PR team. They're now at war with LP, except they're friends with John. So it's a weird thing. It's a whole thing. So.
Yeah.
Your mom says, thanks for the 2. Your mom, she says, new merch sticker, just saying.
Fascinating. It's a fascinating.
Thanks, your mom. New merch. Yep, maybe we'll get some just saying merch. I don't know. Maybe I'll design it for Lisa and just send it to her and say, you're welcome. Uh-oh, I think we lost Venom. She's being mute. Okay. Well, it's about to, everybody's probably wanting to head over. Her Freckled Ginger, $2. Venom's bell tone fell down. Thanks for the 2, Freckled Ginger. I guess I'm going to go ahead and, oh, Felisa has cursed my computer. Oh, no. Don't say that. I don't need any help with technical difficulties, as you're all very much aware. So I'm going to go ahead and send everybody on over to Megan, or Mug, however you want to call it. So you can go get your hellos out of the way and, just hang out and chat over there. And I want to thank everybody for stopping in. We had over 500 people here. So that's quite a turnout. I appreciate each and every one of you. And as always, see you in the tubes.
Shorter and the past is gaining ground. Don't you freak out or fall in love. Let laughter be the sound. Why the hell not? If fun's not in your plan, laugh your way out, take a stand. Live life while you can. Laugh your way out. Don't let fear take control. Freak out. Remember, laughter saves your soul. Laugh your way out, find the joy